Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another Sunday morning show. Good morning, Lester.
Good morning, Dan.
How are you?
Not too bad, thanks.
Cool. We're actually, for you guys, we're out in the rain. So that's why we got our waterproofs on. People say what?
See, people think this YouTubing lark is like glamorous, but I can honestly say I'm in shorts, waterproofs, and sat in the rain.
And it's, yeah.
Just for the light and just for the entertainment.
wet here, yeah. It's only for the light, because we're outside and obviously we're trying to keep our distance from each other.
Yeah.
We've put ourselves out in the outdoor studio here at Torquay. So anyway, how has your week been?
Very good, yeah.
Yeah?
Same as it's been the last few weeks, really.
Yeah.
Bit of starting.
Bit of starting.
Bit of filming.
Yeah. We were out playing yesterday, weren't we?
Yeah, went to the lovely Bovey Castle. What a place.
And you played some golf.
It was alright,
golf
it was okay.
I feel like certainly your putting is turning a corner. It's turning a corner. Do you not think?
So we'll let them be the judge.
We'll let you be the judge of that. But I think I was quite happy with your putting yesterday. I thought you were putting quite nicely out there. And your wedge game just looks a little bit cleaner. Like,
yeah, I like
looks
that.
Controlled.
Thank
a little bit. And then we've done a video which will come out as well on your wedges.
It means a lot coming from you, to be fair.
Well, that's all good, isn't it? So this week we've had the amateur golfer playing through the eyes of a pro. So the idea of that was to not necessarily show off a playing lesson, but it was to sort of, so Lee, because Lee's obviously his goal is to get as low as he can possibly get, and I just thought, well, why don't we go out and play a video or play a round of golf with him or 9 holes with him, where he kind of experiences what I do when I play golf.
It's a different mentalities as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
A different way of thinking, different way of playing.
Absolutely. And his emotions. And what I learnt from it as a coach, which I thought was quite interesting, was that when we go and give lessons to players, you tell them what they should be doing, and you work together and do all those sorts of things. But actually, when they take it to the golf course, do they accept what the coach is saying? And in that situation there with Lee, and a lot of people pick this up, especially when it came to the putting, was that when I told him what I wanted him to do, he went back to his comfort zone and hit the shot that he felt was more comfortable for him.
From my experience, you'll see quite a few golfers who on a lesson will, in a studio or on a range, you'll see them with a nice swing.
Yeah.
But you'll see, oh, that's a good swing, that's a good golfer. But get him on the golf course, he might not have the fundamentals or the ability to convert a good swing into scoring. And
I see that a lot, especially in pro-ams and things like that.
You'll be like, that's a great golf swing, but you play off 15 handicap. How do you play off 15, swing it like that? And then there'll be people that swing it not so aesthetically pleasing, but will score, won't they?
Absolutely right.
They've got the ability to score.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching it.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah. It was good. Right, question time.
Question time. Okay.
So I've got the questions this week for us.
Have you? Cool.
I do.
Let's chuck it down there.
Yeah, it's raining now. Question for both of you. Name all the countries you have played golf in. So, what have you done?
I would say you topped me on this, but I haven't done that many. I'm hoping to do more.
Yeah, well, you will do more.
Yeah, I've done the UK or England.
England.
I've done Wales.
Scotland?
No, never played in Scotland. Never been past Liverpool. It's as far north as I've been.
Passport.
But I've done Southern Ireland.
So you done Ireland, yeah.
Sweden, because we went over those juniors, didn't we?
Yeah.
France.
And America.
Yeah.
So you've done the US as well.
Yeah,
so 6 countries.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right. That's not too bad. So you've not done things like Spain and Portugal, which
I've been to
quite
those
common
countries,
areas
but I've never played golf there.
For people to play golf in, I suppose. So I've done 14. And I've had to write this down because I couldn't quite remember exactly what we've done. So England, Wales, Scotland and Ireland.
Yeah.
US, France, Spain, Portugal, Turkey, Sweden, Austria, Malaysia, Czech Republic. Played in a lovely golf course in the Czech Republic. And then I've done the Canary Islands, which are kind of part of Spain, so I don't think I can kind of link that. But about 14 is what I've done. So which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Get around the world and playing a bit of golf. Globe-trotting on the Muppet Tour as it was then.
Yeah.
So this is a message from Paul Cartwright, and it's for you. It's a question for you. And what Paul has asked is, do you watch YouTube videos for golf tuition, and who do you watch?
Honest answer for me personally, at the moment I don't watch YouTube golf videos for tuition.
No.
I obviously watch all the videos that you produce.
Yeah.
And you are my golf coach, although I don't
listen.
have that many.
Doesn't listen.
I don't have that many lessons as such.
No.
I've always been quite a natural player. I've played games slightly unorthodox. I have had lessons in the past, and I have gone on there to, when I was doing my PGA training before I turned pro, to look at what people were teaching, how they were teaching different styles.
Which
developing
is
my own style, I guess.
That's quite a good thing. Like I tell Jamesy to do that.
Yeah.
One of our coaches here, James, I tell him to go onto YouTube and just watch what other pros do.
Yeah.
Because you can pick up some tips and see what you want to do and what you don't want to do.
I mean, I've said before, I'm not that technical. I'm not really into that side of it. I'm not.
But you've
I'm
got
not
a
golfer,
very good,
and I'm not interested in teaching.
But you've got a very good understanding of the golf swing because of what you did with the PGA. So you've got a very good understanding of your own golf swing. Yeah,
I'd never ever possess to be an expert on anything, but I do enjoy. Golf's my hobby. It's not. For yourself, it's your business, isn't it? It's your livelihood.
And for YouTube, for you, I mean, you've talked about it before, but for YouTube, for you is about you watch golf entertainment, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. That's that.
So you watch other channels that do.
Yeah, but the other channels I watch the vlogs, see what other YouTubers are doing.
Yeah.
But not for golf tuition. I'd rather watch them play a vlog or something like that, really, or have a challenge. That's what I personally enjoy. Yourself?
No, I don't. Well, I do and I don't. I don't watch a great deal of YouTube for golf. I watch it for other things, like Formula One. I watch a little bit of it.
Yeah.
I also watch videos a lot on like cameras, and so if I'm looking to upgrade a camera, then I will go on YouTube and look for what I want to try and get, and sort of get reviews from it. Yeah. Also, ideas of editing for videos. So I go on to. So I'm generally looking not at golf videos, but other videos that I can bring into my golf world for the channel, to try and make the channel as good as we possibly can. So a lot of editing stuff, a lot of lighting things. I know it all sounds a bit boring, but that's kind of what I use YouTube for. You've had a question come through, haven't you?
Yeah. Let me find it. So I've had a question on my Instagram.
Okay.
From Gregory Sweet.
Yeah.
He put quite a nice message saying that, I'll read the whole thing out to you. Great Sunday show last week on grip.
Yeah.
Just wondered about asking a question on different stance for irons and woods. Loads of different methods around, and I was wondering what you and Dan use. Maybe a question for a future show. Okay,
well, I think that's a good question. And funnily enough, I had that same message, and I responded back to say we would bring it up on the next show, and then you sent me over that same question. So yeah, great question. Let's experiment with it, have a little play with different ball positions, and see how we get on. Cool, you've set up something there, haven't you? What have you been up to there now then?
So all I've done is I've put a ball down on my toe area.
Right.
For my stance, and then I've addressed the ball as I was going to hit my 7-iron, so middle of the bag iron.
Okay. So if you get set up then, grab your club and get set up to that position. So this is where you would feel, let's say, more comfortable with a 7-iron.
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
And when I put my club down in the middle of my stance, I'm probably a ball ahead of the middle of my stance with my mid-irons, sort of 7, 6, 5 and 8-iron.
Right,
in that range.
So just leave that there then, and now we're going to grab your 5-iron.
Okay.
So 5-iron in hand now.
Yep.
And I've just marked you out with some golf balls on the toes of so your ball position, let's say, stays the same. Your front foot stays the same, but your back foot, you can see you've moved probably what, half an inch to an inch?
Yeah.
So about a ball
slightly
further.
Wider,
so what does that mean then? Have you moved your ball position?
No,
I've just moved your feet.
I've just moved my feet. I've basically, what I tend to do, without being too complicated, is I widen my stance for the longer club. My ball position for my irons generally stays in the same position, but I just step slightly further right with my right foot. I don't do it consciously.
No, you're not thinking about it.
I know, it's something I do. I'm aware I do it.
Yeah.
No idea why I do it.
Okay.
I guess more stability.
Yeah.
I am a bit of a jumper when I hit certain shots.
Yeah.
I consciously change my ball position for my driver.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to ask you to do it now with a 3-wood off the deck. Imagine you're hitting 3-wood off the deck. Let's get that set up.
No problem.
Right, 3-wood now off the deck. And is that pretty similar to how you'd have it on a T-peg?
For my 3-wood, yeah. Yeah, 100%.
So look at what's happened now. So you can see that his ball position has kind of gone forward slightly, because the back ball is now a little bit further behind the first 2 balls with the iron, the sort of 7-iron and 4-iron. And then, but look at how much his back foot has now really gone back. So as soon as you've moved into a wood,
yeah,
there has been a subtle change there, hasn't there, in ball position, moving it slightly further forward. But we're only talking half an inch.
Yeah, I mean that's I'd say half an inch, wouldn't you?
But the back foot has really opened up.
2 inches.
Why do you think that is? What do you think you've done there? I mean, this is absolute natural from you. You're not even thinking about it, are you, when you're setting up?
I guess I tried to create a more stable base, but also because my ball position, I'm going to now lean a little bit of my weight to the right side.
Yeah.
To give myself more of a launch to get the ball up. Because I'm lacking loft with my 3-wood compared to an iron.
But that is interesting, though, isn't it? So you don't really. What would you have said? So. You know, you think about like Jack Nicklaus said that he used to keep his ball position in the same position up front, up towards the left foot, but then he'd move his back foot slightly further back. Now, would you say that you were that type of player, or would you say that you were a player that moved around with ball position?
It's a tricky one, isn't it? Like I'm doing it subconsciously, but it would appear that my ball position is remaining more or less the same, and I'm just moving my right foot back. But I always, if you'd have said to me without me doing this experiment or thinking about it, I'd have said, "Oh yeah, I move my ball position," but I don't, do I?
No. So we're going to do 2 more.
Okay.
One of them's going to be your driver, and one of you's going to be your wedge. Okay. Driver in hand. Right, now it's all changing big time, isn't it? So it was quite subtle when it came into the change of the 3-wood, but now that you've moved into driver. I mean, that is quite a noticeable difference. If I come back and have a little look here, you really have...
The width of the stance is very similar to my 3-wood, but my ball position is noticeably further forward. That is conscious. I do that on purpose. I shift it onto my left, inside my left heel, left toe at times. Yeah. Depending if I'm trying to hit it higher, lower, etc. Yeah. But I'm deliberately doing that. With my irons and into my fairway wood. Yeah. No, that's just, I don't even know I'm doing it. I'm just set up, feel comfortable and hit. Okay, right, wedge now. Wedge, okay.
Feel like we should have started with the wedge first.
You learn from your mistake.
This whole year on YouTube is a big learning curve.
It's a big mistake.
But we've managed to juggle you around there, and we can see now that ball position at the front, or the front foot position, stays pretty much the same, but then the back position, it does move in slightly, where you just narrow out a little bit.
Which is what we said.
What's great about this is all of your irons, which I think this is a bit of a learning curve for us both, because I would have said that you weren't the player to leave the ball position in the same position, leave your left foot in the same position, and then just move your back foot.
No, I'll be honest with you, I had no idea I did that.
So this is me set up. So I've got my pitching wedge at the front, I've got my 7-iron second one in, then a 5-iron, and then 3-wood and driver. Look how subtle that is. It's really, really quiet, isn't it?
Your lines are so close together, but it's amazing that we do the same sort of thing, isn't it? I mean, look at that.
Identical move to what you're doing. Yeah. Mine, I think, are probably a fraction quieter.
Do you think, though, there's an extra question for you. Yeah. Do you think that that's because we started golf at more or less the same time, or we were in the county set up at the same time? Maybe we've been told this, and
but also you probably
we played a lot of golf together.
That, I was going to say, that's more what it's probably been. It's like without us knowing about it, you actually learn off each other a lot when you play golf with people.
Definitely.
You know, and the amount of golf that we played as kids together, you just watch each other and learn. I didn't realise I was kind of like that. I would have said that I was more of a changing ball position. I wouldn't have said I kept my ball position in the same spot and then just moved my back foot. Especially in irons, and I'm talking more irons here, because the woods, obviously, there is a natural progression with the woods. Yeah. But I would have thought that this would have changed up here, not this.
I mean, it's probably worth noting that we would move ball position if we were changing trajectory. So if I was hitting a lower one, for a standard shot, this is it's a really good question that he's posed, and you know, we're always learning and always discovering, and that's what we're doing here, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, I didn't have a clue I did that.
That is a good little experiment, that. All right.
Bit wet.
It is coming now. I mean, to be fair, the golf course needs a bit of rain, and
not when we're filming the Sunday show.
Not when we're filming this, though, isn't it? And that's hard work for us. So quite interesting. Now, I wouldn't have said that that's kind of where we would have been. No. To be honest with you.
like I said, it's instant, isn't it? The things you do consciously and subconsciously.
Yeah. It's just something that, again, it's more of a subconscious thing for us. And it's not something that I've really paid that much attention to, because I'm not really too concerned about it, if I'm honest. It's not something that concerns me, but certainly for people learning the game and having maybe answering some questions regarding this is probably working quite nicely for them.
Because you fired all the questions at me so far.
I'm worried about your hair. Are you going to be alright under
I think so. That's why I'm under here, because I take a lot of time.
Hopefully you can all see him under that jacket.
So, question for you: what's coming up this week on the channel? Right.
So we've got Whitsunday.
Yeah.
So we've got my match against Lee down at Whitsunday.
I did a little bit of filming down there.
Lester came down.
On camera, a bit of commentary.
A bit of commentary.
See how that goes on. I don't know.
Your buggy driving skills are atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. He got stuck on a path.
Well,
trying to do a 3-point turn, which turned into about a 10-point turn.
So Whitsunday Bay is literally on the cliff, and I'm not great at driving, and I'm also not great with heights.
No.
So it was a little bit dangerous in places, and a couple of paths I didn't actually go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scary to watch. Scary to watch. So we've got the Whitsunday vlog will be coming out for this week, but also we're going to go and do a bit of filming, because obviously we did Bovey Castle, which the Bovey Castle.
A couple of weeks away?
Is going to come out in a couple of weeks, because I've got another series coming out after Whitsunday and then Bovey Castle. So the Bovey Castle is part of a Dartmoor Golf Breaks. It's part of the Dartmoor Golf Breaks, which includes Bovey Castle, Yelverton Golf Club and Tavistock Golf Club. So I have a plan to try and get us down to Yelverton and Tavistock possibly this week coming. Okay, so we're going to try and do it as part of the package of what when we get out of all of this, there'll be a lot of people possibly wanting to travel around the UK playing some golf, so there's just possibly a little break that they might be able to get involved with when this is all over and you're able to travel and stay away somewhere. And so Yelverton.
Got a bit of history down there.
And you have some serious history at
I've won a couple of things at Yelverton.
You have. Yeah. Now, I think this could be part of the vlog.
Right.
Leicester won the South West Foursomes Championship down there when he was a pro. Did you win it as a pro?
But I've also I won the Devon Salver.
You did.
And the Devon Youth Championship down there.
Yes, you did.
So yeah,
a lot of history there with Leicester on that one.
Yeah. And it was Laura's home club.
And my wife Laura, it's her old home club. So if we could get Laura out, I would have got her out for that course. But unfortunately, with the kids and things, it might be a bit more difficult. But I do want to play possibly foursomes with you round there. Okay. Because we played in the Southwest Foursomes there one year together. Which it was so wet and cold. It was the point of where I decided to go to university in America. Right there. So there we go. That's what we've got coming up on the channel. So that's it for us this week, isn't it?
Brilliant. Can we get out of the rain?
I think we need to get out of the rain. So, like always, guys, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up if you like what we're doing, and stay safe. And we look forward to catching up with you again next Sunday. See you next Sunday.
See you next Sunday.
See you next Sunday.